I would like to introduce you guys to this part of the map. So if you come to the Exalted Plains, right before this camp here at the very top, just down from these 3 rifts, you'll come to a field of scarecrows. Up here, in this field of scarecrows, if you go into the field, you will find these creatures. They're called snowflewers, I think is how you pronounce it. Snowflewers leave these giant piles of poo around the Exalted Plains. They look like this. Right here. And if you find the right one, maybe it's not this one. I don't know if it's like randomly generated, but there is a pile of snowflower poo with a very cool secret if you can find it. Maybe it's in this field. There it is! Okay. I found it. It is randomly generated. So if it's not in that field and it's not down by that camp, then if you come back to the scarecrow field and go across the way into the other scarecrow field, there it is. So you'll find, eventually you'll find a pile of snowflower poo that you can touch. And if you touch it, you'll get a schematic for the sad weapon. The sad weapon is a banana on a stick. Now, there are things that you need to make the sad weapon at Skyhold. There are 3 forts in Dragon Age Inquisition that you have to storm and reclaim. One of them's in the Western Approach, Griffin's Keep. One of them is the keep overrun by bandits in Crestwood, and the other one is Suladine Keep in Empress de Leon. If you go through the main door, you have to attack the wooden doors. So when you break the doors at all 3 of these keeps, if you look on the ground, you'll find an item of loot called sad splinters. You need all 3 sad splinters from all 3 of the keeps to make the sad weapon. So bear that in mind. But that's where you find that schematic. It's a banana nailed to a stick, essentially. It's a banana on a piece of... nailed to a 2x4. And it's fantastic, and I will be making it. Right, so, remember I told you about the keep? Well, the important thing about the keep doors is it drops loot. I need you to pick up the loot. You should pick up something called sad splinters. You need to collect all 3 of the sad splinters in order to make the banana on a stick weapon. So make sure that when you knock down this door, you pick up the sad splinters. There are 3 to collect. This one at the beginning of Suladine Keep. So that was the sad splinters at Suladine Keep. And then if you go to Crestwood, this camp right here, or down here anyway, go to the village of Crestwood. So when you come to Crestwood, head towards the bandit camp. Also, did you guys know that if you come round the back of this house in Crestwood, there's a skeleton with a giant cheese playing Wicked Grace? There he is! Look at him! I love him. So we're going to go to the keep. It's over here to the left. This keep up here, where the dam is. I can't remember what this keep is actually called, but we'll find out. It also has a door that we can attack. It's called...
the mayor talked about, and the bandits.
It's called Caer Bronic or something like that. But yeah, as you can see, you can attack this door too. keep gate. Let's get it. And Kea Bronach is how I would pronounce that in Scottish. Take care of the bandits. So, once you've dealt with the bandits, make sure that you pick up the sad splinters from the door. And now we have 2. That's the second one, and the third and final one is in the western approach. So let's head over to the western approach. Now, the big keep is called Griffin's Keep. It's the one that is up here. Assault on Griffin Wing Keep is what it's called. So we're going to go to the Craggy Ridge camp. So that's Griffin Wing Keep up there. We're going to go... There's 2 ways to enter Griffin Wing Keep. You can either go underneath it where the well is, or you can go through the front door. We're going to go through the front door. Because if you go through the well, I think you lose the opportunity to get the sad splinters because you're not assaulting the gate. So we're going to come down here to the main wall, the main door, and we're going to fight these guys. Hey, what's up? Perfect. So once you've defeated the Venatori, this is the final door that you need to get the splinters from. So we're just going to attack it. Dorian, for fuck's sake, drop the door. Thank you. And then we're going to pick up the third and final set of sad splinters. Now that we have all 3 sad splinters from Griffin Wing Keep, from Kea Bronach in Crestwood, and from Suladine Keep in Empress de Leon, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Skyhold. So, now that we're back in Skyhold, we're going to go to our requisitions officer that's in this little bit next to Cassandra. And using that schematic that we found in the Snowflower droppings and the sad splinters,
is there a reply?
We're going to go and make our banana on a stick. It is a mace weapon. Warriors can use it. But now I have a mace that is just a banana nailed to a stick. There we go. Mark's mangled mace. I don't know who Mark is. Is it one of the devs? And then just go to Cassandra, who has my cheese wedge. And she can have the banana on a stick. There we go. Amazing. She is fully equipped with a cheese wheel and a banana on a stick. We're good to go. How do you get the cheese wheel? Let me show you the exact location of where to get the cheese wheel. If you go to Crestwood, I want you to look for the camp that is closest to where you find Hawk. This is the cave where you find Hawk. Go to the 3 Trout Farm camp. 2 food groups down, there's also a mace that is a ham hawk, and there's also a mace that is a beehive. I love giving them to Cassandra because she's so serious all the time and she's wonderful, and it's just comedic to see her fighting with a cheese wheel and a banana on a stick. It's my favorite thing. So when you come to the 3 Trout Pond camp thing, normally you would go down here, right? And this is where over there is the cave where you meet Hawk. Well, what I want you to do instead is if you're in the camp and you look up, shoot, we want to go up here. This is where we want to be. So come out of the camp by going down the hill and turn right. And follow this cliff edge. There should be a path right here that you can go up. It's called Rocky Slope. And then I want you to go up the grassy bit. Don't go past the red lyrium. Before the red lyrium, go up the grassy bit as far as you can. as far as the soap physics will let you. So just keep going up the grassy bit until you get to this rocky ledge, and then jump up onto the rocky ledge. Ooh, Viridium. And then turn right and you'll see this little wooden kind of like ledge over here. We're going to aim for that. Ah! Soap physics. And then right here, there is a giant cheese wheel. Now, I've already got it, so it's not there. But if you haven't got it yet, this cheese wheel, you can interact with it. If you click on this cheese wheel, you'll get the Wedge of Destiny, which is that giant shield that you just saw on Cassandra. This is where it is, right here on your map. This is the 3 trout farm camp. Just do exactly what I showed you, and you'll find the Wedge of Destiny. So now, we've got the Wedge of Destiny, and the banana on a stick. Enjoy your food-themed weapons and armor in Dragon Age Inquisition. Go and open up your own games and go and find them for yourselves.